You're not in the shot cabin.
Oh, yeah. Yes, good job. In order to hide, I have to form the powers of the double chin.
We're here with
Get your
Jason.
proper McConnell face on.
Yeah, we're here with Sean and Kevin from Rochester CSG and Reese from Retro Eyes.
The powers of the double chin.
I think
Hey, Sean,
I-
yeah, you vanished too. We're here with
Get your
Jason. I
proper-
think it assumes that we're going to be in the same axis. CSG and Reese from Retro Eyes. I don't know.
I think when you were scooted back a little bit, Jason showed up more often.
Testing. Oh, you're gone.
Well, maybe it just has an expected distance. I should hope so. It's like the Joffice will begin shortly, and they're just hearing all this nonsense. Wait, that's what's happening? I thought you said muted.
No, there.
Now we're gonna get canceled.
I'll be representing the voice of Reese today.
I thought that was going to be a voice of Reese joke.
Reese. No. Did we just go offline?
So funny.
So I can...
I didn't have any choices on what I would happen. And I liked this one the best of the like, 3 choices I had.
Gotcha.
Because Bengals suck.
They do really bad.
You knew who's really good finally, though?
The Browns.
Buffalo.
Oh, the Bills, yeah, they could pick.
Turns out we have a quarterback.
You
Anderson.
can turn off the video if you want to.
Can I?
We can leave it on. You're right. You just go to the settings. Change the gear. Oh, I think you have one. Probably are. Oh yeah, no, that's neat. Jason. Try not to be super slouched.
Me too.
Apparently Christine can see us.
Hey, happy Friday. How's it going, everyone?
What's up,
Hey,
everybody?
Tim.
Welcome back to the Joffice Live. I'm Tim Friedlieb, your host, and with me as usual... Wait, where? I don't...
Yeah, with you as usual.
Where's my
the
normal
top
co-
hero is
I mean-
Peace, Red Horizon.
Yeah.
We have some really great guests today with the Top Deck Heroes. Oh my gosh, there you are. Oh. All right. Okay.
I just have to
Whew.
flicker in and out.
You scared me.
I'm on Skype for content.
Sean, where'd Sean go?
He's like in and out of the picture, and he's not holding
I
it
think
down
you can only
there.
take two
Man,
people.
reality back there, that back room's reality.
Sean, I told you weren't allowed to come to the show via astral projection.
Damn it. You know, I practiced my Jedi techniques and it's just not working today.
The color correction's anywhere too. Wow.
I like that instant chess mission. Well, again, it is now July.
It is.
Welcome to the Joffice. I mean, last week was July, but hey, I remember it this week. How's everyone doing? How are you guys doing?
We're here.
Thanks for joining us.
Fabulous Las Vegas.
So, what brings the Top Deck Heroes out to fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada?
What's that?
I said, what brings the Top Deck Heroes out to fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada?
We just couldn't stand Rochester anymore. Worst city. Terrible town.
Yeah, we don't, you know, it's kind of the, you know, we had this freedom and we just were aching to use it.
You know, Governor Cuomo took good care of us. He said, you guys could travel again. It's like, okay, let's travel.
Let's go somewhere. Why not Vegas?
Place you can travel to.
We are the coolest dudes you know, so that's fair.
He's giving us some credit.
I'm totally making that up. That is...
Alright, so let's cut to the chase. We have some really important news today. After the Joffice, we're going to go eat corn dogs.
Yeah, that's really what brings us here is the corn dogs.
Korean corn
Yeah.
dogs. I'm
They-
pretty excited. My
They
stomach's
saw
pretty-
it when we had on the show the last time, and they said, damn it, we got to go get some of that.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, it's like, you know what, let's get some flights booked. Let's go get these Korean corn dogs we're talking about.
Yeah, I'm not ashamed to admit it. I've traveled across country for food. That is,
We've
I mean,
done it
that's our
before, we'll
primary
do it
reason.
again.
Yeah, I mean, we had a fantastic lunch today of ramen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean said we tried to kill him yesterday in the form of calories.
Yeah, death by calories at,
That was a very full table. At that table we had.
there's no more room for food.
No, they had to pile
I'm
food on
surprised.
top of food because they ran out of room.
We were eating fast enough for them to replenish the empty spaces with new food. So that was fun.
Just barely.
So what do we have today, Tim? We've got just a little bit of news on tabletop games for non-universes. A little
Yep.
bit on universes. We wanted to talk a little bit about an upcoming event possibility. And then there's an announcement that Rochester CCG wanted to make.
yeah, some possibilities and some certainties coming up.
We have all those things.
Well, let's get to some of the board game stuff first, and we'll get that out of the way. Mega Man. Progress on Mega Man. I know we're trying to get, or we're close to finishing up approvals on the art, right, Jason?
Yeah, I think last week we mentioned there's about 11 pieces left. We've got 4 of them through approvals now, and we're getting in 2 pieces about every 2 days is our current pace. So we should be done, I would say, in about 2 weeks through approvals and everything, unless we hit a snag. I don't foresee any snags at this moment. And then we can start setting up the 6-week marketing campaign to get that thing launched finally.
Okay. What then for everyone who's watching? What then is left for us to do before that campaign can start?
So it's just marketing. So what we would do is after approvals, we'll go into an awareness campaign, make everybody know it's coming, or allow everyone to know it's coming. We're not going to make you do anything. And then you'll have a little bit of information on what's coming into the game. It is 2 games in one. It's going to be a UTS expansion, mini expansion, kind of like a DLC, combined with a all-new Mega Man board game. That includes, I think, all of the Mega Mans from Classic. And I believe that even includes 11.
Awesome, yeah. I'm really looking forward to it. The pieces have looked great. The gameplay is actually pretty fun. For those that have been paying attention to the play-alongs that Level 99 had and the updates we've done in the past. So I'm looking forward to get my copy. I'm really excited.
Yep, and shout outs to Level 99 for designing the game. We've been working in collaboration with Level 99 Games on several different things over the years, and this is going to be the next fun project we're doing together for Mega Man. We've done a Mega Man Pixel Tactics with them in the past, and then we've done quite a few things back and forth with different card games, from Exceed to Universes/UFS. So it's been a fun ride working with Level 99. And then what else do we have in the tabletop world that's not Universes, Tim?
So then Street Fighter, as we know, we're just wrapping up the final things. A few people that are still trying to get it. I know that the rest of the world takes a little bit longer. And there's always those things that you have to finish up. The shipments that kind of go a little awry because the carriers or whatnot. And we've been putting out a lot of the pre-orders. The one thing about the pre-orders is we are just about out of dice and map packs for anything that would be shipped from the US. So if you have those items in a pre-order, what we're doing is we're shipping out everything else, and then we'll ship the dice at a later time. I believe for the orders that contain a map pack, those are being held because of the cost to ship larger items is significant. So, but we do have all the rest of our product is on the ocean. It is on the way here, and so I believe we're estimating that no more than 8 weeks. Once that gets in, we'll be able to unload it, and we'll be able to send all that stuff out.
It's sad that these days the ocean takes 8 weeks as a fast ship. That's unfortunate. But yeah, that's the remainder of the product from the factory coming to the U.S. so we can fulfill online orders and get the rest of those games into players' hands that maybe missed the Kickstarter or any of the pre-order campaign.
Yep, and we're considering all sales up until we have the pre-orders shipped still pre-order, and then once that happens, everything will be no longer pre-order, and we'll be able to just ship out your items as soon as you put in your order. However, up until then, it's whenever we get the stuff for your particular order. So,
and then it would be first come, first serve, right, Tim? Because it's not. Yep. I expect to sell out of Street Fighter relatively
absolutely
quick.
Once the product that we're getting in next runs out, we won't have any more until if we decide to do a second print. Which currently, I think that's a maybe.
Then we have Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat will be coming right after, well, not right after, but shortly after Mega Man finishes up. And that'll be the next big miniatures project. Still working on that one, getting that out. That's a huge project. So there's a lot of international things to set up. We want to have better logistics and shipping for that project compared to Street Fighter. We kind of got into a weird snag with Street Fighter where there was 2 different regions that had shipping and tax changes with Brexit and then the EU in the middle of our Street Fighter campaign, which is really unfortunate. So we'll be looking into all the different options for fulfillment that will make this a smoother process internationally. The U.S. Will probably be about the same unless we have a weird new law that we don't know about coming up. But for those regions that were really having a hard time, it's mostly the EU and the UK. That's going to be what we've been. Hopefully, we'll have it fixed by then, and we want it before we launch.
And we've talked about this before, where you can expect not only us, but any of your favorite game producers that have significant amount of projects on Kickstarter might take a little bit longer to get a project to Kickstarter, so that they can make sure that things like this are really ironed out before they begin their project at this point. Because shipping and logistics is such a major part of a project that it can significantly impact the profitability or even the viability of a project. So a lot of us companies that do these are taking a little bit longer to make sure that we really know what we're doing with this particular project's shipping, in order to make sure that there's not the kerfuffle that happened this past year with all the different projects where shipping has been much slower, much more expensive, all that stuff. So
yeah, taxes, VAT, the whole bunch of unforeseen things that happened, mostly due to the Brexit and the pandemic, and then an emergency new law from the EU that changed a lot of the VAT taxes. So that's catching up on tabletop minis, tabletop board games that are coming up soon. We are working on some secret projects here we don't tell anyone about. Not even these guys sitting next to me know what's going on. And then we have universes. Universes, the topic every week is the release date. Still can't tell you exactly the release date. You have a pretty good general idea of when the release date is, but we can't tell you exactly. But there's a lot of cool stuff coming up. We have the Learn to Play campaign coming very soon. We've been going through the approvals process for that. We're going to have videos for that. And we're really excited for everyone to get into the Learn to Play for My Hero Academia, which is going to bring in that new crowd that we're really excited to bring into Universes, get them used to the mechanics so that once we get into preview season, everybody knows what all the cards actually mean, not only what it says on them. So that's kind of the big thing there. And then on topic Universes, we have been discussing in the recent weeks a possibility for a venue and a date for an in-person event. Tim's holding up his finger. What's up?
I have one thing before we move on. Also, some good news. We've been making lots of really good headway on the website, and look for some feature launches coming hopefully really soon. But we will definitely give you a heads up before full launch. But
we've mentioned a couple weeks in a row. We have a whole new My Hero Academia CCG website being built. And it will have articles, it will have character pages, deck profiles, special pages for each individual character, events, organized play, all that stuff, all in one spot.
Now, not everything is going to be posted immediately on day one. We'll roll out articles and features and whatnot slowly, but it's going to be a really cool place to go for all things MHA CCG. So, hype.
It is hype.
That's very exciting.
So we can't wait to show everybody things. We've been waiting patiently here for permissions and things to get through approvals and step-by-step protocol to go in order. But we're getting there. We're close. And once that unravels and starts being put out publicly on social media and everything, it will just snowball like I've been saying. And so the excitement can really start to get real there for My Hero Academia and Universes. Did you guys, before we get into that event we were talking about, should we let Rochester, they're here on a special visit. They had an announcement they wanted to make.
Hey JD Pogue, try this on for size. Figure out what that means.
I have a feeling that's Morse code in the form of blinking.
Well, we're here, back onto topic, I guess. We have an online event coming up here at the end of July, on July 31st. It's going to be...
In a manner of speaking, we're talking about these approval processes and getting everyone all their ducks in a row. And it's, the secondary market of sorts, Rochester CCG, Top Deck Heroes, we kind of get to do our own thing and just kind of gun it with whatever we want to do.
Yeah, no approvals here.
And we're running our own special format with a bunch of bands and a slightly modified rule set for the game that we think will hopefully make it a little more balanced, a little more interesting, and bring more people to play.
Yeah, so that's going to be July 31st. It's going to be standard plus, I guess, because plus ban list, plus rules. I'm not going to go through all that here because Jason and Tim's time is extremely precious, and I don't remember all the rules right now.
Oh, come on now. I'll run this down. You want me to have the time? All right. So the two major things we want to make sure we're very aware of. There's a special ban list for the event. We are banning Sense of Morals. We are banning Owl Shield. We are banning Protecting the Protector. The
Sia Saliga and Luca Aloha.
I can't pronounce that correctly. We're banning that.
Colin's asset from Libra of Souls. That's right.
Yeah, we're banning those. We are also banning
Show Conference and Lord Raptor.
Thank you. Lord Raptor 2. We're
we have a
throwing the
special-
bans across the board. We're gonna let people take those bans, build some decks. Stormwolf is legal again because we believe Stormwolf should be legal. It did nothing wrong anymore. And also our special rules implementation for the event is if you are going second on your first turn, you get +2 to your hand size during the draw step. That's it. We are attempting to test an option, and we want to obtain data to prove from the event. We've got some amazing entry promos. If you are able to enter into round 1 with a paid entry, you will get 1 squirrel. Or if you don't know what squirrel is, you have not been following. Sleigh Ride Stowaway. And if you complete all rounds of the event, you will get an additional Sleigh Ride Stowaway. And then if you make top cuts, we're going to be doing Rochester CCG store credit through 2nd through 8th, varying prizes, pricing based on your position. First place, case of My Hero Academia, the card game. So
That's 6 boxes.
6 boxes. They all have those core packs inside. Man, it's going to be a great time.
Those are Mega Man characters.
So everybody should know I am going to be the TO once again for this event. I'm a hard TO. Time locks are going to be important to us. I'm going to make sure that this event is run smooth. We're done. We're out. We're done in 1 day. No questions asked.
He's a teddy bear.
I'm a teddy bear.
Played over Tabletop Simulator and organize it through Discord. Obviously, you'll submit your deck when you sign up.
I don't have any on my desk.
Buy your tickets on RochesterCCG.com, where we also have all these rules spelled out again for you again. And Sean, why don't you tell me about the price of this event? I think
price is important. Price is important. So the event is $25. Over all the prizes, we're shelling out over $1,000 in prizes, not including the raffles. We're gonna be doing the raffles again for people who play in the tournament. $25 right now. But if you dilly-dally and don't sign up by the 24th of July, I'm going to take $5 extra from you. It's going to be $30. I want you to sign up early, start thinking about your deck early. Plus, the more signups we get, the sooner I'm going to reveal what cool raffles are. And last time we gave away Foil All Might, we gave away playmats, we gave away all sorts of cool stuff. So the more people who sign up, the more stuff I'm going to give away.
There you go. So you heard it here first. We got it. Well, I don't know if it's first.
No.
You heard it here.
You heard it here for sure.
You heard it here at some point. Before maybe other people. But there's an event, online event, Rochester CCG hosting, giving all their own pricing, own rules, and you go to rochesterccg.com for more information on this upcoming event. And on topic events, like we were kind of shadowing at the beginning of the show, we are talking internally about a possibility for a U.S. Nationals
in Rochester,
in the United States, U.S. Nationals, before the end of the year. So we can't give away the venue. We can't give away exactly where it's going to be, what time it is, but it'll be late this year, pending CDC guidelines and travel and all the other safety stuff. But it is looking like a good possibility that we will be able to announce that shortly. We have to finalize things with the venue, make sure everything's good and safe. But this will be, if we go forward, a event restriction to 120 people because of the venue restriction size. So if we do this event at this venue that we're looking at, we'll be taking pre-ticket sales to make sure you can get your spot. So I know that Nationals last year was over 150, so it could be a little tight to get in. So we want you to be planning ahead. We'll schedule a countdown so everyone has a fair chance to get those tickets if we go forward with this. So that'll be the current plan. It will be at a convention, I believe, too, if we do that. So that's currently in the works. I hope we can do it. We'll see what happens. It looks like my battery is at 20%, so it just got dim.
Well, you know what I would do? You steal the Rochester CCG model. You let them pay extra up front. Do you like early bird pricing like Southwest? So if you get early bird tickets, that way you get a chance to sign up to get into the 120 before.
we give it's $20 to have a chance to sign up an hour before everyone else.
That's right.
Which will be $20. No. No, That is a joke. I don't think that's going to be how it goes. But it's an interesting proposal, Sean. I appreciate it.
Got to get that silk sock money.
We've got the businessman over here going over the business options for maximum profitability. So yeah, not a whole lot of news this week again in terms of new things we can show off. We are still waiting for that video approval, and then once that goes forward, a lot of cool things we can start showing on a daily and weekly basis, not just on the Joffice, but on social media. And don't forget, we do have a My Hero Academia specific Facebook page, and that will have exclusive news that goes there first as we reveal things. So be sure to check that out. Tim, what is that link? I don't want to give the wrong link. I do that every time. For the My Hero Academia Facebook page for the collectible card game.
I believe that's facebook.com/My Hero Academia CCG.
That's what I thought it was too. So I think that's right. So check that out first. You'll get the first glimpse of news anytime we can say something. And then, like I said, once the floodgates are open, it will be nonstop information on previews, on Learn to Plays, articles, the new website, all that cool stuff. So that's all I have on news. Tim, is there anything else we would want to share that maybe I missed?
We missed, not that I can think of. We do have a couple of questions that we didn't go over last time on the on the Joffice from our submissions that I wanted to ask. Well, actually, it's just one, I think, but this is an interesting one. So, then, Jason, I think you're best to answer this one. Do you have plans to keep the game from becoming like other existing ones where flippers are buying in bulk due to low quantity, or will there be enough to avoid those situations?
We are making as much as humanly possible. That's all I can say. There's no way to get around people making profit on collectibles. That's just a thing that happens. People collect. Collectors collect. I'm a collector, so I know how this goes. I started this whole business doing exactly that. But it is not the core intent of the product. In fact, even Sean said he's not holding anything even in his store. He wants it out to the public immediately. He totally has the opportunity with his orders to just hoard it back and wait for the prices to go up, but he's not even doing that. He told me he's ready to get that out to the community.
I think the other side of it too is that because it's all through mostly just one distribution chain, very few people have the opportunity to just buy everything, right?
It would be very hard.
Very expensive.
Yeah, I mean, Asmodee has an exclusive on the distribution, which does mean that they distribute to other distributors. So don't get me wrong, it is being carried by most of the major distributors in North America and Europe and Australia, New Zealand, and other territories are being slowly unlocked as we negotiate new licensing terms. And I keep disappearing. It's pretty fun if you go back. But, am I back? There we go. But yeah, we are also making sure we do several print runs to get this quantity to a reasonable level. We do plan on having the game released in mass market. I know that some mid-tier big stores have already ordered. I can't name them by names, I don't believe, but most of your big box stores will have the product a few months later after Hobby, and they're getting their own print run separate from Hobby Shop. So that's going to be taken based off of pre-order. So whatever mass market pre-orders, those numbers will be allocated that way, and then Hobby is a completely separate market, so that product isn't being allocated away from Hobby over to mass market, and Hobby will be getting it first. So go support your local game stores. That's the number one priority. Go play the game, go have a community, and then later on down the road, if you couldn't get it there, you can go to your big box stores and grab the game.
I just want to piggyback off that a little bit. I mean, if you are a person who's considering purchasing My Hero Academia New Universes player, I can't stress enough to avoid people buying in, flipping in, you having to pay much more than you want to. I can't stress enough getting those pre-orders into your friendly local game store or to your preferred online retailer, just to make sure that you are locked in, you're getting the product that you want to get, because it's not a matter of what we can do to stop that from happening. It's going to happen.
Yeah, we can only, the floodgates can be opened as much as humanly possible, but there are inevitably going to be constrictions in that at some point, and someone can, folks can try to take advantage of that, but you can get your slice of the pie in advance and be comfortable.
Yeah, and they make a great point. If you pre-order, the pre-order pricing is pretty much set across the board. You're paying regular retail. You're not paying a markup above retail. Your gas prices aren't going up or something like that for your cards specifically. You can get your pre-orders in at a reasonable price right now, and then you don't have to worry about it. If you wait, early bird gets the worm. That's just how it works. So if you wait, you might be paying a little bit more, or you'll be waiting for the second permit to come in or third wave or whatever else, and that could be a little bit more painful on your wallet. So be sure to pre-order. That's going to lock those prices in right now, because you can see right now those prices aren't skyrocketing anywhere. And then once it goes to mass, we expect it around spring of next year, February, March probably. Mass market will start getting their booster packs and starter decks and things like that too. So there will be a big restock. So if you're patient, you also won't have to worry about too much. The big difference is, if you're trying to be competitive, you really want to get your cards in time for your local tournaments or your big tournaments, your regionals, whatever. Be sure to get your pre-orders in.
And there is another option. If you are one of those competitive players, of course, also, you can play in the converts, win a whole case of My Hero, and lock that in right here at the end of July.
Absolutely. And a lot of folks have asked us, how much should you buy if you want to be competitive?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
How much?
Yes.
The answer is yes.
The answer is yes.
You should buy.
That's the first step.
You should buy.
Get something.
Get anything.
You'll be more competitive than the people that don't.
My professional recommendation, opening lots of Universes products over the year, I say you're going to want to be at about a case of just boosters. That's 6 booster displays. And I mean,
that's
not
for the high-end
unreasonable.
competitive player. Obviously, we're not saying everybody needs to buy a case.
Yes, I am, Jesse. Everybody should buy a case.
There's that businessman.
we are offering. We are recommending this to the players who want to dive in at the competitive scene, especially like, hey, if we're gonna have an in-person event by the end of the year, I want to have all my cards for that event. I want it done and over with and taken care of. So, but you know what? If you're a local, you want to try something, you're just looking for this. Get 2 rival decks, because that's always my recommendation.
Yes.
Ooh. Got some.
Yeah, don't forget your rival decks.
Yeah, I saw a request in the chat that I think we can easily do, because there's cards that have already been shown, and showing off the new template might not be such a bad idea, Jason.
Okay, what are we showing?
Nothing new except, like, I can show Bakugo what he looks like with the new frame, the character frame.
Sure. There he is. I forgot we had them cut out, not just in an uncut sheet.
Yeah.
That looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
And there are extra rare versions of these in packs. So anytime you get a non-foil character, there is the possibility to get that foil character in booster boxes, which is another reason to grab your case.
To grab a case.
And then I can show a foundation. I think that's the extent of what we can probably do.
Hey, people are gonna love knowing this card's still alive. It's still here,
There we
folks.
go.
It's not going anywhere.
Passing the torch. Or, as we like to call it, eat this.
Eat this.
Eat this.
That was the original name.
Eat this. Eats by her.
They didn't like that name for some reason. It's what he says.
I don't know. Let's answer a couple questions in chat, and then we can chat a little bit with more with our guests and just see what's been going on for them, and then we'll call it a day. Let's see what fun questions we can find. So there was one.
Sounds good. We're on a countdown on our.
Yeah, we're almost out of power in here. So.
10% battery.
Where's your charging cord?
Not in here.
Boo. All right. Well, let's see. The MK Kickstarter date was meant to be announced a month or so ago. We had answered that on previous show. We've changed up our schedule a little bit. Mega Man is going to be first, and then after that will be Mortal Kombat.
Yep.
And that's just because of production timelines.
Yep.
Let's see. I already showed a card. Cool. Will we be able to purchase tournament packs? Some places actually have game stores that went out of business due to COVID. I know we did. I believe that answer is a no.
Yeah, you have to go to a store and play in events.
Now, that doesn't mean that I believe there's in the works with stores being allowed to do webcam tournaments, right? So you should still be able to play remotely, and if you're allowed to,
through the rest of the year.
Yeah, if you're allowed to play remotely with a store, I don't see why they would say if you don't like have an address here in town, you can't play or anything like that. As far as I know, anybody that runs an event is like, oh, if I have space, you can sign up.
Yep. Yeah, and we'll be allowing online tournaments at all local store levels through the end of the year. I do believe we require webcams for those. It won't be like Tabletop Simulator for those specific tournaments to be sanctioned. It'll be webcam tournaments, but you will be able to get your prizes that way. And I'm sure Jasco directly will be giving out a lot of Plus Ultra packs for different events and things as well.
Right. We have a question from longtime fan of ours and Universe's veteran, Iari Melkor, and he's asking,
Hey, what's up,
Ari?
if Nationals occurs in late 2021, will this be UVS standard or MHA format? And I think, Jason might contradict me here, and that he has every right to do that. I think that the answer to that is stay tuned until we have those details.
Look at this guy.
He's learning. He's gotten really good at this.
But we're trying to get that figured out quickly.
There will be hints of both formats regardless, even if it's a really small format event.
Okay, let's see. Just got my case from Rochester this morning. I hope that means that you just purchased it. Because Sean...
I hope so as well, unless there's some sort of time slip.
Sean, you're not supposed to be giving those out yet.
Damn it!
It could be a case of, they could have ordered a case of Yu Yu Hakusho.
They could have ordered a case of the flu. I mean, I cough in all of my boxes before I send them out.
Good marketing right there.
All right, Jason, I got a heater for you. All right, any updates on the new Ash?
No, not for you. Not for you.
Are we talking about Ash from Evil Dead?
Yeah.
Or Ash Ketchum?
I don't
You're
think
on
we
the
can
wrong
make
stream
a
if you're
card with
asking
that
about
guy
Ash
on it.
I would like to hear what the new Ash Ketchum.
So Ash from Evil Dead, Tim, I don't have the information on that, to be honest.
I know we have some designs. I'm just not sure where it is with the approval process.
Yeah, I don't either.
Even though we previously had one, every time we have a new release of a project that is licensed, we still have to do approvals. So we have to go through them to get that.
Are they talking about Ash from King of Fighters? That could be it.
No, I'm pretty sure they mean the Evil Dead Ash.
Yeah, that sounds more logical.
I am all ready to get the final testing done and whatnot. I just know that there's some approval stuff with it. So
Hey, I finally got mine back from his request site. I got it signed.
nice.
I have mine signed. The old one. It looks great. It'll never. I want the new one now, so that I can then get that one signed, so I can play it in tournament.
That's awesome.
Let's see. Someone says host the event in Texas and you'll be golden. Is that because Texas doesn't care about safety regulations? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Whatever. Anyway, can you confirm how many decks we need to buy for a playset of each card?
Are you meaning about the rival decks? Then probably I would assume they're going to mean. I think it's going to be 2. Like the rate.
No,
are we pumping up to 4?
I think it's still there. Jason, do we have one ofs in the rival decks, right?
Yes, there are 2 one-ups, but
Yeah.
those are not required to play. If you want to collect 4 of everything, and you're a collector like me, yeah, you probably want 4.
Okay.
You'll have
just
a lot.
buy a case of them.
You'll have a lot of extra stuff.
But
they do
remember,
come with-
there's still good value in getting those
Because
rival
they
decks
come with ultra rares.
because they come with each of the 2 decks. So for each rival deck box that you get, you'll get 2 random ultra rares from the set.
Yeah, I'd really love that system.
You also get a rulebook now. It's an
Yeah. These guys have now seen the prototype for the rulebook.
Don't tell them that, because then I'm gonna be. I'm gonna have to. Now I'm gonna block.
It was
everybody.
blank inside.
I don't know that. You don't know that.
I'm telling them it was. But they've seen the outside. It looks cool.
It does. It looks cool. I hope it comes out great.
Uh-oh. Oh, they froze.
Did it die? Did it die?
All right. Well, we're going to keep you guys frozen on screen because your beautiful faces are completely visible, and we can all chat from this one microphone.
Hey,
Power out.
My face in.
What's up, everybody? All right, so now we're on the one man cam.
Hell
Four
yeah.
people.
Let's see.
Any other interests going on? Let's see.
We did not say there's a new KOF set.
I know what you're talking about.
Let's see. That's Florida. Well, yeah, Florida has no restrictions. Florida wants you to hang out and party with the COVID. Any info if there'll be new redemption prizes aside from playmats?
I got a lot of rappers.
I mean, what? Like
there was those cards that you guys gave out at
yes,
Worlds.
I have said we are updating the redemption stuff.
It's in the process.
It should be
It's in the
no later than the end of August, I hope.
All right.
I hope.
But I will have more stuff up there, and we still have. Oh, that's because you're reconnecting. Yeah. So there should be eventually, soonish, new redemption stuff. Sorry. Yeah. So guys, recently you did a design your own DLC contest.
We sure did.
I know I had fun watching that. You guys seem to have fun doing that. Do you plan on doing another one?
We've talked about exactly what shape it would take, yeah, but we do want to do something else in that kind of space. Because it was so much fun.
We'll be doing some more stuff like that. Probably not till after the Kaburst. So we'll probably get through that event, and then we'll be looking at what the next steps are for the next design your own thing.
I personally love those types of things. The creativity that the community has and the submissions you guys got sounded great. There was some really out there stuff, but some really fun stuff, and I think that's super cool.
There were some people that like the coolest thing we got out of it. We had a lot of people who got they had one really cool design that made it all the way, and they were the best of the symbol race. And then we had some people like Rodney's one that was he was our 2-3 every time in the voting. We're like, man, we got to do something for him. We gave a special prize out, so it's like even if you don't make the finals, maybe if you do something that gives us a little bit of effort, maybe we'll toss you something else. Who knows?
I wonder if I'd ever be able to design a card that would qualify.
You know,
absolutely.
You could
I'm
submit it.
disappointed.
Here's the thing: we don't know who designs it.
Yeah, Sean completely blinded us.
All right.
Look at that freeze frame.
1 second. They can still hear us, but
Hi guys. And we're not dead.
we are still live, guys. I am just changing.
We're experiencing technical difficulties.
Where is my camera?
When we mess with the space-time continuum as much as we have today, you've been phasing in and out of existence. It's the fabric of space-time is bruised and sore.
All right, everybody,
It's acting up.
back to the TARDIS. Let's get this fixed.
Wait. This is I'm gonna get it to work. Oh no.
Oh, now you've properly broken it.
Oh no. I'm a variant confirmed. Okay.
Hey, no spoilers. I'm like 3 episodes behind at this point.
I think I am too, yeah.
I have not watched this week's. I fell asleep trying to watch it.
I don't even know what's on.
Loki.
It took me a sec to place it as well, yeah.
All I know is there's a new loved character.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
Uh-oh.
Feels like it got hotter.
All right. Well, hey, thanks for joining us for the Joffice, and we will not have these technical difficulties next week, where I promise to make sure Jason plugs in his laptop.
Haha.
Have a good one, everyone, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.